Welcome everyone back to weekly weather updates, and this evening we'll be having a look at the latest radar, then we'll have a look at the GFS ensembles and various other models for the latest on this Arctic blast. Do remember, if you enjoy my videos, make sure you do like and subscribe. So currently we're having a look at the last 24-hour snow accumulation totals. Now it is radar estimate, so it doesn't say exactly how much snow is on the ground, but how much has really fallen out of the sky. Unfortunately, because of being in the full screen mode, the color gradient doesn't quite match up with the exact amount that's fallen, but it gives you a rough idea of where we've seen the heaviest snow. So you currently see where this boundary here from quite widespread snow falling to nothing is where the cold front is right now, sweeping across Europe. Behind that is where we've had a lot of snow showers packing in. For these sort of northern coast, we've had a lot of snow with around 15 to 20 centimetres falling in regions towards Norway, and then towards the northern Isles of Scotland, and then over towards the northern parts of the Highlands. Seen a lot of snow falling. Aberdeen seen a lot of snow as well. In some of these areas seeing 20 to 30 centimetres potentially piling up. It's mainly over hills, so as low-lying areas are around 1 or 2 degrees above freezing, whereas over the hills it's below freezing. So it just means it's a little bit. It just means it melts a little bit and takes a little bit more intensity to settle. But we've had a lot of snow over towards northern Scotland. We've also had some snow towards Northern Ireland and northeastern parts of England as well. Not too much settling, as again we've had some very warm temperatures over the last couple of weeks. So the ground's quite warm, and the air temperatures are not bitterly cold, simply because of how strong the sun is this time of year. Elsewhere, we did have the initial cold front that swept through the country, bringing some quite light and patchy snow and sort of growlpool, which is kind of like soft hail. And I saw that a good couple hours here. We had on and off sort of light snow, a couple heavier bursts within that. I know quite a few areas saw that as it swept across central and southern England earlier today, and into late earlier today during this morning. So if we now move to the live temperatures, if we can get this to load, you can see currently where that cold front is. You can see that big dividing line between quite mild air, 10 to 15 degrees, to 1 or 2 degrees and even colder behind that. See, mainly the coldest temperatures are still over hills and inland areas, just simply because the suns are quite strong this time of year, and onshore breezes coming in from the southwest, and sort of low-lying, there's still a bit of low-lying warmth in the atmosphere. So that's why temperatures today have been around 5 to 7 degrees quite widely. Feeling quite warm in the sunshine to go outside today. We did feel quite warm in the sunshine, but where you did get the breeze picking up and you're in the shade, it did feel a bit bitterly cold. Tonight these temperatures will plummet. These light blues, which indicate freezing or below freezing temperatures, are become more widespread. Pretty much everywhere is going to get down to around freezing or a bit colder tonight, with a widespread frost, and that's going to be the theme for the next couple nights. And you can see the extent of this cold spell throughout much of northern and western Europe. So yeah, big cold front moving through. If we now have a look at the live radar, you can see where the cold front is, rain on its leading edge, snow on its back edge, and then we've got a lot of snow showers packing in. If we just run back the frame to the live radar, so you can see a lot of showers packing in. Don't believe which is snow, which is rain. Most of this is falling as snow. Just the radar's further offshore and not quite as accurate, as it's quite far away from the actual point the radar sent out of. But you can see quite widespread snow showers over Scotland. We've had this for the last probably 24 hours now, which is why we've got high accumulations there. And we've had that as well into Norway as well. Big, beefy snow showers moving quite far inland. The air has been very, very dry. Dew points in central England right now are down to -10 or colder, which is colder than the dew points we had in February when we had our very cold easterly winds. So it just shows you how cold the air mass is. With those really low dew points, it means that that's why no showers have formed today inland areas, as low dew points symbolise very cold air mass, which holds less moisture, therefore showers aren't able to form. The reason why Scotland and offshore areas have got snow showers is because there's moisture coming up from the ocean, Warmer oceans, maybe 4 or 5 degrees this time of year, with upper air temperatures getting down to minus 15 at 850 HPA. Big temperature contrast allows the moisture from the ocean to form convective showers, which has allowed quite a lot of snow showers to pack into northern and northeastern areas. Tomorrow, though, more energy does come inland, and we'll have a look at that later in the video, as it's looking like we could have quite widespread snow showers tomorrow afternoon. Some quite heavy, and we could be seeing a covering or two, even to low-lying areas, so we'll look at that in a minute. But yeah, a lot of convective showers around, mainly over northern Scotland and Northern Ireland, and it does look like towards the west, parts of Wales, southwest England could be seeing some snow showers this evening as well. And there's a snow warning in force from 10 p.m. today until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, so a 12-hour snow and ice warning. So it'll be interesting to see whether that is warranted. So we'll now have a look at the latest GFS, and you can see with that, we can see those bitterly cold northerly winds. If you look at the upper air temperatures, very, very cold, and we'll run through this briefly. We'll only go to about 7 days out, so I want to focus on the potential for snow over the next couple of days. But you can see the air does really warm up as it goes over the top of the UK. But we still keep that minus 10 line through parts of England and Scotland. So Wednesday, maybe even Thursday, before milder air comes in off the Atlantic, introducing weather fronts and some rain. Snow over hills, but to low-lying areas, simply because the low-lying areas is rain, simply because the upper air temperatures just sweeping away, giving temperatures around -1, -2, -3, 850 HPA, which this time of year is nowhere near cold enough for snow. Beyond that, into this weekend, there's a chance we have another sort of northerly wind. Again, this one's got an area of low pressure associated with it, and when that comes across northern Scotland, there could be a lot of snow with that. Heading across southern areas as well, getting that northerly wind in, and it could be going quite cold again. Not quite as cold as this Arctic blast we've had, but still will be cold enough to give daytime highs of no higher than maybe 7, 8, 9 degrees, feeling chilly in the shade. And quite severe overnight frost. So gardeners out there, it's looking like you're going to have to really be protecting your plants for the next week at least. If we now have a look at the latest GFS ensembles, you can see temperatures around -10 to -15 at 850 HPA. Right now, we do get a rise as those low coming off the Atlantic. Goes up to maybe -2, -3 degrees at 850 HPA. And then we get that another sort of northerly wind where temperatures go down to maybe between -5 and -10. It's not quite been resolved in the ensembles yet. It's just quite how cold it's going to get. But still going to feel cold. A few showers around with that, so maybe some more chances of snow. And yeah, feeling quite cold with the overnight frosts. Temperatures do start to rise up to around -5 or a bit warmer, which will mean daytime temperatures are allowed to recover a bit more, maybe low teens with that, maybe 12, 13 degrees. Still feeling cold when we got rain and wind. Overnight though, still cold enough potentially for overnight frost if we do get clear skies. Anything around -5 this time of year is likely to give an overnight frost if we do get those clear skies under the high pressure. Generally, in the longer term, we remain below average. Some ensemble members still remaining quite cold, and including this operational run for midday, hovering around the -5 line, so nothing cold enough to give widespread snow or anything, just maybe some snow over the Scottish Highlands, but cold enough to give quite a few frosty nights and quite cold and cool days when the sunshine is quite warm, but as soon as that sun drops or the clouds cover the sun or the wind picks up, it's going to feel pretty chilly out there. So it's looking like we could be setting up quite a cold April. There are, of course, some ensemble members going quite warm, and probably introducing more westerly or southwesterly winds, so more rain, more cloud, but warmer temperatures. So, there's a balance between that. So there's potential we could be going warmer, but again, the majority remaining quite cool, and if not cold, throughout the next couple of weeks. If we have a look at the dew point briefly, you can see how low it is in the moment, around -10 to -12 degrees, and going even colder and into Wednesday, maybe -15 on some of them, which is brutally cold. That would freeze pipes in the winter. After that, dew points rise to around freezing, which still means there could be overnight frost, and then remain hovering around freezing for the foreseeable future, with that dip as we get another northerly wind. So yeah, very cold air masses we're going to remain over the top of the country, cold enough to give quite frequent overnight frost where we do see clear skies. So yeah, nothing really warming up anytime soon. If we look at the snow, you can see a few snow showers tomorrow, and then some more snow showers potentially. We get that another northerly wind. Anything beyond that, I'd ignore at this stage, as again, the stars really do have to align at this time of year to get any significant snowfall, especially in the south, and especially in low-lying areas. So yeah, we have to take that with a pinch of salt. If we now have a look at the GFS precipitation, we'll only run out to Thursday, Friday, just to have a look at what snow risk we do have. Oh yeah, we'll go to precipitation type, there we go. So you can see quite a few convective showers over northern England tonight, northern Scotland, sorry, tonight, perhaps some more snow showers over northern England. And then you see the potential for snow showers in the west. That's why we have that snow warning in force, potentially maybe a streamer setting up there. Be interesting to see what happens with that. Tomorrow, though, around midday into the afternoon, more widespread snow showers spread in from the north and the west. Potentially a more enhanced, sort of on a north-west-southeast alignment. So areas around London, the south, Midlands, West Midlands, but even parts of East Anglia could be seeing some quite heavy snow showers. I don't expect any settling, but you never know, you can't rule it out. Beyond that, snow showers remain to north Scotland, and then we have a weather front moves in. Potentially could be snow at its leading edge, but generally introducing milder air and mostly rain. If we now have a look at the GM model, you can see snow in northern Scotland, potential for maybe a stream in southwestern parts and western Wales. And then tomorrow we see, don't know why it hasn't updated that one. But yeah, tomorrow afternoon, see more widespread snow showers, perhaps into eastern England, East Anglia, southeast England as well. More widespread snow showers, still snow showers in northern Scotland. Some quite big accumulations could tot up in northern Scotland. Be interesting to see what totals we have sort of towards the middle to the end of this week, as it really could amount to quite a lot. Beyond that, generally goes much drier, and then rain comes in from the west, introducing some milder air, but still generally cool. If we now have a look at the icon model, you can see generally snow showers over northern Scotland, and then we see those snow showers into southwestern areas and western parts of Wales. You could be seeing some decent snow showers tonight. Be interesting to see what happens with that as it heads into early tomorrow morning, and then more widespread snow showers break out. So I suspect a much more unstable sort of airflow will develop over the country of England and Wales, which will allow these quite convective. You can see they're very widespread but localized in terms of intensity. So yeah, quite local but intense snow showers could develop, especially if the sun can get out in the morning, give convective heating. We could be seeing quite a few snow showers, and it could be quite beautiful to see that, as it won't cause any disruption really, but it'll be quite nice to see some snow showers into April. Beyond that, mainly only snow in northern England, northern Scotland, as those weather fronts come in over higher ground. Lastly, we'll have a look at the arpege model again. Snow showers over northern Scotland, and then the potential for some snow showers in western Wales and southwestern England. Beyond that, snow showers more widespread tomorrow afternoon into evening for many central and eastern parts, in parts of western England as well, parts of Wales, and perhaps into parts of southwestern England as well. Arpege doesn't show the snow too well, but yes, most of that will be falling as a wintry mix, some hail, snow, perhaps some sleet in there as well. So yeah, interesting conditions to see what happens tomorrow afternoon, but a lot of areas could be seeing some snow showers tomorrow afternoon. Finally, we'll have a look at the briefly have a look at the weather warnings. So yeah, we've got the wind and wind and snow warnings over northern Scotland. We've had those for the last couple of days, and then we've got the snow and ice warning for those snow showers potentially tonight. If we have a look at further details, perhaps 2 to 4 centimeters over hills. Again, they emphasise it'll be quite patchy, and quite windy as well, and potential for ice, as any of those showers, depending on intensity, will most likely melt gradually. And if they do melt, it could refreeze as temperatures really dip down towards the early part of tomorrow morning. So potentially for some snowy and icy conditions out there. So yeah, very interesting conditions coming up the next couple of days. No real sign of a warm up after this colder spell, this polar plunge. But we'll just have to wait for the next chance to really get the shorts out again and enjoy the warmth. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe new, and I'll see you again for another video soon.